What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Really happy to be here, to see you, you know. Yes, okay. I'm just gonna give like a short little video about love, about like letting the right one in. That's a movie, isn't it? About love, about like how to let love in and what's stopping you. What's stopping you? So on this channel, I like to remind you that you are all that is. That you are all that is, that you are awareness. That's actually who you are. And therefore you are all that is. And that everything you need is already inside of you. That everything you need to have the most beautiful existence you can possibly imagine, or better, is already within you. And you just need to remember, to call it forth, to let it live, to let it out, to be brave enough, to be your truest, most authentic, most loving, most amazing self. That's already there, okay? So I have like a little exercise, if you want to call it that. You can do this just sitting and thinking about it, just like while I'm talking, you can contemplate this. Or if you want to turn this into kind of like journal prompt, you can do that too. If you wanted to turn this almost into like a meditation and just ask yourself this question and see what comes up, you can do that too. And it's twofold, okay? So the first part is, I want you to tell yourself, like either out loud or in your head, everyone loves me. Like everyone loves me. And not like in a passive way. Like not in a like glossy, like everyone truly, deeply loves me unconditionally. Everyone is so excited when I walk into a room. Everyone wants to spend time with me. Everyone wants to shower me with affection. Everyone wants to give me everything that I crave and need. Everyone wants to show up as their best selves for me. You know, like everyone, whatever love means to you, whatever you're like, your little heart is so hungry for and gets like so explosively happy when it actually receives. Imagine that the whole world wants to give that to you and is giving that to you if you'll just let it in. Okay, so like everyone loves you. Everyone loves you. You. Exactly as you are, your most authentic self. You don't have to change yourself at all. You are perfect and absolutely adored right now, just as you are. Okay, that's part one. And that should feel, you know what? No, I'm gonna take back that statement. We're gonna like get rid of any assumptions about how it should feel. You can just like notice how that feels, okay? And you can like sit with that kind of idea, whether you're like a visualizer and what that might look like, or what that might feel like, or what that might sound like what you might hear people saying. You can kind of live in that space. And then the other part, the second part that I actually do think is just as valuable, but you don't want to get stuck there, okay? Promise me you're not going to get stuck there. I'm going to hold you to that, okay? Chances are, because I'm talking unconditional love, baby. I'm talking about the entire human race and the animals and the plants and the trees. I'm talking everything, okay? Everything loves you. Like such deep love, such deep love that maybe you've like never experienced before. Okay, I want you to then notice if there's any resistance to that. If there's any like, maybe you're kind of like weirded out by that notion, or maybe you're like, you get like anxious with that kind of idea, or you don't know what to do with it, or it feels overwhelming, or like whatever it is. Like you might have some apprehension to this idea, or you might just have like disbelief, or like There might, whatever like tugs that doesn't allow you to actually fully experience that. I want you to pay attention and just listen to why it's arguing against this. Listen to this part of you that won't let it in and what its arguments are for why that cannot be so. Why it cannot be so that everyone loves you. So I don't know what that might be. It might have to do with like your physical appearance. It might have to do with like, oh yeah, but when I was 7, my dad said this about me. Or it might have to do with like your skills or abilities, or some prerequisite that you for some reason think is necessary for people to love you as deeply as you crave being loved. Okay? So I want you to listen to the argument. You can write it down. You can just kind of catch it. But I want you to see that it's like, it's BS. Okay? That argument, it doesn't actually exist. It's not actually real. It's just something that you are thinking that's preventing it, like all that goodness from coming in. It's just you. You're the one holding out. You're the one saying, no, I'm not good enough for that kind of love. You're the one. So pay attention to the arguments. And this isn't like, the thing is, I think more than anything, we want love. That's what we want. And we go about many different ways getting that love. Many. And we learn lessons along the way of like what it takes to receive that kind of love. And sometimes it's like self-love, you know, what it takes for us to feel good about ourselves, what it takes for others to like us or admire us or adore us or give us that love that we really, really want. So we come up with these like prerequisites of like what we need to fulfill, and then we make our lives about it, or some of us do. And I just want you to notice that like there is nothing right now in this moment, right now, there is actually nothing you need to do or be or have or fulfill to experience the kind of love that you actually desire, but you're putting it away. Like you're saying, no, I need to sort this out first. I need to be this first. You're doing that. No one else is. No one else is. And so all those reasons, I want you to see them as just like, it's just noise. It's just noise, and it's not true. And we're not going to identify with it anymore. And more, when you find yourself being afraid of people, and fear can take on many different forms, but afraid of people because that kind of love isn't present, you're going to remember like, wait, everyone actually really loves me, and I'm going to allow them to be, like everyone wants to be that loving too. You know that, right? Like everyone wants to be their best self. So I'm going to step into the reality and the version of me that experiences everyone else's best, most loving self. I'm going to allow them to show up the way they really want to show up. And therefore, I get to show up as that too. And it's going to go, like, it's just going to go back and forth. If you do this, you'll notice that the more love you start to experience from other people, the more you'll get back in turn. And the more you'll see that, like, all the barriers and all the, like, requirements that you would set up, they're nonsense. They're not necessary. Okay? That isn't to say that you won't keep growing and keep challenging yourself. But it's not coming from this, like, this place of need, of lack, of desperation. Like, you already have everything, and you're so supported, and you're so wanted, and you're so needed. And with that, there's just, like, encouragement for you to step into, like, whatever it is that you so choose. And if you fail, or if, like, it goes differently than what you maybe thought, you don't lose anything. You can never lose anything. You can never lose other people's love, okay? It's there. It's just there. You just have to let it in. All right. I know this was helpful. And yeah, I just, again, want to thank you for being here. And I think you're all amazing. Amazing. I really do. I don't think any of us give ourselves enough credit. So give yourself credit today. And remember that today is like the only day you actually have. That now is the only moment you actually have. And therefore it's the best one. It's the best. Today is the best day of your life. I hope you feel that. I hope you experience that. And I want to hear what happens when you live in that. Okay? I love you so, 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 so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye.